Recently, we reviewed a lot of tablets, from your £1,000 Samsung Tab S10 Pluses all the way down to budget tablets like this from Blackview, and this is the Oscal Pad 100. Now this 12-inch tablet has a 2K resolution display at 120 Hz. You also get a 9,000 mAh battery on top. You get onboard AI, and on top of that you even get a slot where you can expand this up to 2 terabytes. And yes, it ships with Android 15 out of box. Ton of spec and features, and it costs right now less than £220, euros or dollars. Let's talk OS. Now this, as we mentioned, is running Android A15 out of box, and it's pretty much stock Android out of box, but it is missing some key features. For example, you can't do split screen or multi-window. So if you wanted one window on each side, say YouTube and Notes on the other, you can't do that. It does have all the onboard Google apps, which is great, and it's a pretty minimal OS, but that simplifies the experience for anyone who may well be using this tablet. For example, it's for your kids, it is great for that. And then the OS itself runs very, very well. You only get a single year of OS updates, just to throw that out there. So that is one of the negatives of buying this particular tablet, but it may not matter for a lot of people who are just looking to update and have a bigger screen experience, and you don't care about running on the latest OS. And Android 15 is super feature packed. In fact, if you use Google Photos on this particular tablet, you can use things like Magic Eraser and Magic Editor right out of the tablet itself, which is really cool. Of course, you also get access to things like Google Gemini. On top of that, it has a ton of really great AI features, which we've listed here. 2 main to remember, so we just list them here. And it gives you an idea as to how powerful and how capable this tablet is. As a whole, the OS runs very well. Little to no issue in terms of slowdown or any issues in terms of drop frame rates or any sort of stutters, etc. If you're browsing on the web on this as well, again, runs very well. And I think when it comes to things like browsing the web and doing sort of the key basics, this does a very good job, super reliable. And on top of that, let's quickly talk about Wi-Fi performance. This is one of the things that was a little hit and miss. When we run this test, it was getting around just over 100 megabytes per second on a 1 gig line, but at times during the day it was also hitting 400 to 500 megabytes as well. So it may be down to the modem within the tablet, but generally as a whole, performance in terms of the tablet itself is very good. Then the display, you can use it landscape or portrait, it's entirely up to you, and it's a 12-inch 2K display. It's 84.9%, just call it 85% screen to body ratio, and 380 nits of brightness. It's also, in terms of the design profile, super slim and weighs just 610 grams as well. So if you're holding this in your hand for an extended period of time, it won't be overly heavy. It does come with a ton of kit, which we've shown you here as well, to gives you an idea as to what you get in the box, again pushing that value for money proposition. The display though, let's talk about that. In terms of quality, color reproduction, it's very good. It does a really good job, and when I say very good, I'm talking very good for this price point. It's not an AMOLED panel, it is an LCD panel, but it does a good job in terms of just reproducing the colors, and the content looks really good in general as a whole as well, which is great. And then if you move on from that to things like gaming performance, if you're gaming on this tablet, you're gonna want to game in a more casual way. Playing things like Genshin Impact or Call of Duty Warzone is probably a no-go unless you set it to super low resolution, but casual games on here again run very well. No issues at all. So playing Subway Surfer, absolutely no problems here, runs great. Super fast in terms of interactions, touch, being able to move around, looks very good. And again, for such a vibrant game, the colors do balance really well on this particular tablet. If you move away from that to things like Mario Kart, again, looks really good. And what I would say, in terms of sound quality, you get dual bottom firing speakers. They do a decent job in terms of sound production as well. It's not amazing, like some tablets we've seen recently have had quad speakers, or even simulated 8 speakers. This does a really good job with those 2 speakers. They sound slightly bassy, but not tinny in any way. So again, if you're looking for a tablet that you're going to use sort of to watch content on, as you say, you're doing your daily duties, or just as a second screen, you don't want to have earphones, this will do a really good job. And that 12-inch 2K display, again, does really good when it comes to things like browsing, gaming, and just going through your menus. Does a really good job of color production as well. Before we wrap up this review, we just want to give you a quick other insights into the Oscal Pad 100. And let's look at the rear. You get a 16 megapixel camera on the rear, and then 8 megapixel front facing on the front as well. Overall, they do a really decent job of photo and video. Not showing examples here, but just to give you an idea, they run really well. And in terms of design profile, again, it's pretty standard to be fair. I think the camera design island is pretty nice. At the top here, you've got your power button and your volume up and down key. At the bottom here, you've got nothing. On this side here, you've got your bottom firing speakers, and on the other side, you have your 3.5mm jack, your SIM tray and memory card tray, and USB-C charging. And speaking of USB-C charging, that 9,000 milliamp hour battery will only charge at 18 watts. So not the fastest charger in the world when it comes to things like that, but you can use a higher plug if you wanted to, but it only ever achieves at 18 watts, and then you only get a single year of OS updates. Those I think are probably the biggest downsides. There is some OS related downsides as well, where it's not probably as proficient as others within this price category, but overall this is a really, really interesting budget tablet. What I would say though, if you're looking for a complete solution for your tablet where you're going to get everything in a box and you're good to go pretty much straight away, then this is probably the right one for you, because you're going to get a case, you're going to get a glass screen protector, you're going to get a pen, you're going to get everything you ever need. The only thing you'll actually need to buy, which you probably have, is the plug. So the Oscal Pad 100 by Blackview is a really interesting budget friendly tablet. Let us know in the comment section your thoughts on this particular tablet. Is it something you would consider for just your basic uses like browsing, internet, and email, and then the odd bit of content, or would you look for something else? Let us know in the comment section. Until the next one, as always, we out.